Hello, YouTube. Doesn't sound excited, does he? Hello, YouTube. I think I'm being punished. No, I'm not. I think 357 Magdad has a lot of confidence in my work. I mean, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Some of you are thinking, how could you say that when he gave it to you? He gave me a good challenge. You gotta agree. Probably the worst one one of the worst ones you've seen in your life. I've seen the worst ones being done. Hardest part's going to be straightening that, really. Well, here we go. There's not going to be a lot of talk on this one, but there'll be plenty of pictures. I'm going to bondo this wood and paint it, so we'll give you pictures. I'm deciding whether to put pictures at the end of the video or just tell you. I'm going to put pictures before I'm done, okay? Let's switch it up. After I'm done yakking, we'll just start giving you pictures as I go along. There might be a clip in there like, yeah, here's how I straighten it, but we're going to do something a little different. We're going to keep this a short one. We're trying to keep it under a 5-minute video. How to restore a screwdriver in 5 minutes. So stay tuned, look for pictures, little short clips. So if you see pictures, that don't mean the video's over. I know some people don't like watching pictures at the end, but as I'm yakking, I'm rolling this around so you can see this. This is terrible. There'd be a special place to put people who use tools like this. There ought to be a law. It's Sunday, so it's hobby day. I figured, what am I going to do today? It's hot out. I'm going to be in and out of the house with it, go back to air conditioning, come back out. So it might be nighttime before I'm done. It could take all day. It's just noon. This could take till tonight to get done, so let's talk more work. Stay tuned. See how I did this? Better than a drill. See that? See how I went down below the... And then you see where I took this one and then cut the rivet? Can you see that? We're going to do the same with this and look for the picture on this one. I'm going to cut through that rivet. We're putting bigger rivets so we're not worried about making a bigger hole. We picked the worst side of the wood to work from. Back to work. Look at the pins. You can see how I did that. Look what kind of pins are in here. No wonder they come out hard. Oh, all the way. I had to keep tapping the wood down so I didn't split it out, because I will sand it, glue it, and bondo it. I'm going to mark these, which side, excuse me, has the writing. There's a name down here. I can't tell you it right now. So we'll put a W for writing and an N for no writing, and you all help me remember that. I just do that for my own use. I want my money back. My money back. This is supposed to be an easy do-it-yourself project. No, I'm having fun. Look at the mess. There's little pieces of that rivet where I got down there with that bit and cut the head of it out where it was flared. Oh boy, back to work. Okay, time for another video clip. Hope you're liking pictures in between. If I can do it right. It all depends on my edit where I can figure out where I can stick the pictures at, but I did this, but I just drove up it. I mean, I didn't sit there and go like, I did to get the rub, then I just took off and just let it dry over there. If I don't put pictures in between, Excuse me. I'll show you how I drumbled up here and left that. See where that's kind of like that, and then did not touch that with anything except the little sanding drum. I used a small one. And like down in here, I got down in the corners and stuff. I did lower these a little bit. It might help us get the wood in there. So I've got these marked. There's a W on the inside of this one because this side has writing. Of course, my final sanding will be, when these are sanded before they're painted, to sand all this and make this even. You'd have to do a little by hand or something, because I don't know how else to do it. I don't have a belt sander that I can go to, like the little 1-inch wide. It's not going to fit perfect, but it's going to fit a lot better. Still deciding whether to put epoxy in here or Bondo, because they're going to be painted. I think I'd better use Bondo. I don't know how that epoxy will paint over. Everywhere it was cracked, I poured a bunch of super glue. One of them's a lot, because I kept trying to punch the wood out when the rivet come out. So there's a bunch of super glue poured in here. See it? Where it's dark and shiny. Okay, back to work. Okay, here's my little trick with the nuts. Tape them in there. This is centered. I'm pushing here. So this holds it, this holds it. So wherever the bend needs to go that way, we use this nut. I put the square on there. I'll take a picture. It's straight enough for me. Okay, I've had two fans going. I don't know if anybody's ever done this. I plan on making a wood chisel out of this instead of a screwdriver, so I wanted to leave the flat spot. And this is all done shaping and polishing with just two different size sanding drums. Following the curve around, trying not to get rid of that sharpness, almost a knife edge, trying to stay away from this edge to the very last. So this tip will be made into candy bake chiseling for chiseling in the wood and stuff tool. This was very soft to do in the vise. I didn't mention that. This was so easy to straighten the vise, you can almost bend this by hand. In fact, I did a little bit. I put the vise was out here, but I was more accurate by using my way with the nuts and the vise jaws. It's as straight as I'm going to get it. I think I showed an earlier clip where I put the square on there. Do not quote me yet. I think this could be something like Lennox. I see L-E-N-O and something. Don't quote me, but I do see an L, an E, and an O, and it looks like a number 9 or number 6. Give me a little look here before. Okay, it's break time. I hope I can get this together the way I want it. I'm going to go through and review all my clips, all my pictures, and I'll make a list and I'll number what goes in. Because I want to add some pictures, then some video clip. I want to make it a little bit different. So, enough talking. I'm looking at this timer. I'm coming here 2 minutes each time. Okay, it's the next day. We've been figuring out how to edit it where we can put some pictures in there. I've done that with a video a long time ago. It's a lot of work. All we got left is epoxy. You don't get to see the finish yet. This is done with looping your sandpaper strip over. There's a picture in there. And this is all abrasive wheels. This is a brushed finished. Okay, it's brushed. It's not polished. No wax, polish. It's going to be a standard screwdriver for now. And forever, I guess. So I did bring that tip back. Sometimes this shows up. I was swore out with an X. See it? At the top? I don't think that's a Y. It was wore off, so that's what you get. It was wore off before I started sanding on it. The pin's got to go in last. We're going to put epoxy down here in the corner. This is just a bamboo stick. Skewer, like barbecue skewer. Shish kebab. There you go. Shish kebab. We're going to put them in the corners here, right? And we hope it don't squish here because these go in last. Back here in the corner. There's a little bit of rust I could have got, but oh well. And then we're going to put some in the middle right here. Now we ground this down. See that step? I want to show it on these screwdrivers. The wood still does not fit right. Just go with it. They never fit right. I've seen people do them. I mean, I got all done, and it's like, the wood don't fit right. I thought it did. It fits okay, though. But I ground these off, so it went inside a little deeper. One side I might have went a little further. I've got this marked. Okay. The side with the writing. This is upside down W. And N for no writing. So I kept these matched to where they came from. Okay, let's get this together and get this video over with. These is just a stainless steel drinking straw. It's an odd size. It's bigger than 3/16. So add a 32nd or whatever to it. Because that's when it came out. So I re-drilled the holes in the wood. Which gave me fresh holes. And I did it by hand. I did with a drill bit in this. By hand. Without contraption. Okay, let's get to work. Next clip you'll see with it done. And we are finally done. This is our faux wood painting. How we did this is we bounded the wood, we put some brown primer on there. Then we painted some black lines and some tan lines. And then we sprayed some brown primer in a paint can lid and then went back over to black where like the black was too wide. Then it just has clear spray paint over it, which I did this morning. I don't know if some of these came flat or not, but I kept this flat and shaped that. I like that. I may be pounding on this and maybe turned into a wood chisel or something. This is all brushed, just with, I might have mentioned it in another clip, I repeat myself. Excuse me. Abrasive wheels. No polish, no buffing. Just all my different grids of abrasive wheels and the sandpaper where you loop it over and do that where it runs over here. But I did take that aggressive wheel to it afterwards to get the sanding lines out. That scrubby wheel I call it. And I did it kind of at an angle to kind of get rid of the lines. But not one of my best faux painting. I'm getting old. My hands get shaky, which I could put some nice squiggly lines in it, but I've never done much of it, just a little bit. And like the wood, I'm kind of upset about the wood. See this where this sticks out? I had this fitting in here, and when I pushed with the epoxy, and I must have had too much, it raised up. There's nothing you can do with some of these. I watched plenty of videos of people fighting the wood on it. There you go. We'll show you the tip though. I mean, I saved it. This is going to be a long video. I know it is. There you go. Look for the pictures I took of both sides like this. Like, I always tell people like, that way's one side and this way's another side. That's just a drinking straw. It come out a little, whatever, over 3/16. I can't find the bit now. But I went bigger so the holes got bigger. I was able to cheat with that. It's kind of neat. A hollow rivet. Pin. There you go. We had enough of this. Want to thank 357 Magdad. That's a nice gift to have. Just think about it. We all know what it looked like before. Oh, I didn't think I could do this. Oh, I feel like a surgeon even with... I wore gloves through the whole thing of epoxies and paints. But I did it. I'm proud. I don't take pride in my work. That's a sin. But I'm proud of the screwdriver. There. That's what it is. I'm proud of the screwdriver. Got to come back and live the rest of its life around me. Or hopefully the next person that goes to. It'll always look this nice. Just be a display piece. Enough mushy mush. We're out of here.